Oh, hello. Hair signs. It is the Cancer season. This is a Cancer season. Let's see what's going to be coming up in the Cancer season. All right, so 3 decks. Money coming from clarity, life situation. Hurt woman tarot. Okay. All right, these readings can be extremely long, but I don't know. All right. All right, let's see what's coming up for the air signs. Please let us see what is going to be coming up for the air signs. Air signs. Air signs, sun, moon, and rising sign. Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra for the moon season. It's going to be 22nd of June. Retailer. So a lot of you are guided to work in the retail. Okay. All right. So if you have an idea in mind, this is giving you the green light that there is a need for it. Consider career in a retailer or e-commerce, whatever is good, or service, goods and service. And the star, save time, energy, and create passive incomes by moving your business online. All right, air sign. So that's a beautiful, beautiful message for the love and money for the air sign. The month of Cancer. Cancer. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising. All right. Okay, I saw these 2 decks came out and I just had to have them. That's what I've been waiting for. I don't know. You guys, this is the first time I'm working with these. So, this is the Cancer season. I need to have this for the Cancer season instead of the monthly readings. All right, so we're going to be taking 4 decks to see what's going to be happening in the Cancer season. We are going to be taking 4 frequency and energy that is going to be building up, really building up this month. Okay. So Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra air signs. What is coming up for the air sign in the Cancer season? Let's see. Week 1. Week 1 we have divine guidance. Trust the wisdom of the universe and remain open to receiving guidance as you journey through life's mistress. Okay. So this is going to be coming up in week 1. In week 2, we have work the effort, embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth, knowing that your decision will lead to reward a desiredness. Okay, so this is coming up in week 2. Let's look at week 3. Learning secrets. Stay open mind and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embrace the lesson they offer you. Okay. And in week 4, we have release burdens, embrace clarity, and let go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights guiding your part. So the message is very clear for this season reading. It is extremely, extremely clear. No question about that. And the secrecy, things that is going on behind the scenes, it always come out in between the timeline. Again, this is also in the timeline of the yeah, the season reading or the full moon readings, okay? That's why I love doing the full moon readings, but it's not general. If you want to see full moon readings, it's not general. Full moon readings is about showing up the secrets. Seasons reading is also basically the same thing. So we see the King of Swords. So we are dealing with the King of Swords. All right, so there is, as we look at this energy of this King of Swords, this King of Swords is coming up. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be doing an inverted pyramid, okay, to see all the message. And remember that the King of Swords, so a lot of men are going to be basically being affected. So we see the Empress in the reverse. We see Nine of Swords. The Empress is in the reverse. We see the Nine of Swords. We see the Eight of Swords. Truth came out. And we see the Seven of Swords. There was deceptiveness. There was unfairness. There was deceptiveness and unfairness. Okay? And it's as if you men, or it could be you women using your masculine figure, because this is like Gemini is ruling the season because you're coming out of your own season. So we see Gemini is going to be making something right. So this season is going to be affecting the Geminis because you're just leaving your season, coming out of your season. Okay, is this the Emperor of the Empress? This is the Emperor. All right, so the energy of the Emperor, this is a father figure, a business person, is now very, very worried. Okay, Nine of Swords, something came out. Whatever came out about the Emperor, this Emperor, this person, this father figure could have done something that was not really positive. Something that created a whole lot of illusion. Okay, whoever this person is really down on what they have done. Okay, whatever they have done, they're now worried about what they have done because information is now coming out. Okay, so there was secrecy of an Aquarian Gemini. Yeah, because this is the reading for you guys for the Cancer season. There was secrecy. Okay, if you see work the effort, yeah, learning secrecy. So you see the secrecy, the Eight of Swords, which I always say, is learning secrecy, staying open mind and receptive as you uncover hidden truths and embracing the lesson they offer. Okay, so hidden truths, hidden secrets, hidden truths is going to be coming out. Okay, and people needs to embrace this. Okay, I'm going to put it at halfway so we can get more cards in. And whoever this Emperor is, this Emperor is a divine Emperor, but has fallen from his throne. Okay, whoever this Emperor is definitely a divine Emperor that has fallen from his throne. This person has divinity but will not accept his divinity. Okay, whoever this person is, he is someone who is divinity, but he has sold his soul over to the lower realms of the hurt. Okay, so whoever this Emperor is a masculine person and divine guided, trusting the wisdom of the universe and remaining open to receiving guidance as you journey through life's mystery. And whoever this person is divinity. Okay, he has lost his divinity because he chose not to see the light. He chose not to make the decision to make the right decision in his life. He chose for the darkness. He chose for the drugs, the alcohol, the his sex, and that is the third dimensional, undisposable. But in this timeline, what is going to be happening is this person is going to be regaining their divinity in whatever that was going on. They need to regain their divinity. This is like a wake-up call for this person. This person is going through a rebirth and a wake-up call to accept and stand up with the swords upright in order to accept their divinity. Okay, so whoever this person is was choosing not to see the truth about the situation. But in this Cancer season, the truth is coming out where, and this person, whether you're masculine or feminine, have to face up and recognize, hey, I have to make a change. I have to accept where the universe, where where the universe is pushing me towards. Okay, and this is something that needs to happen, because whoever this person is going to be pushed out of their comfort zone. All right, at the end of this Cancer season, whoever you are is going to be releasing the burdens. Okay, embracing clarity and letting go of what no longer serves you, allowing new insights and guidance that is going to be guiding your part. Okay, because there was a lot of deceptiveness. Okay, so it is going to be, this is going to be affecting men or women that has masculine. A lot of you women could be having issues surrounding your father. Wow, that is going to be coming out, a lot of you. And a lot of you have to face the truth, because whatever the secrets that you're learning and recognizing, so something about who you are as a person, or about family issues, or about who you are as a person, why you are this way. Okay, so if you're a person that never wants to recognize that you have an issue, you are going to be recognizing, yes, I do have an issue. It's as if you were not aware that that was an issue, that other people do not have that. It's as if you were accepting something to be a natural process, when you're recognizing, no, that was not a natural process. Even though you overcome the situation, it was not meant that you have to walk that part. Okay, it's as if the people who were to help you to walk the right part let you fall. Right, so this is powerful, and this is Six of Swords. So you see, this is about facing up, because this is the energy of the Six of Swords. This is about, you weren't facing up to a situation. You weren't recognizing, hey, I need to face up basically to a situation. It's as if whatever has happened in the past, whatever has happened in your life, it's as if you thought that that is how, or I push myself to make it in this lifetime, and that was the best way of doing it. Or and you're now going to be recognizing, especially if we are a man and you have become a business person, how you did it and the ways you had to did it. It's because you had to make life for your home, and this is something that you're going to be recognizing. Hey, there could have been different way with Five of Swords. So you recognize that this is this is about self-realization. It is about self-realization, and this has to do with a masculine, a man, a business person that has fight the unsatisfactory side of life to make something of yourself. Whoever this person, this man is, there are going to be some sort of reality check. This is definite. The Six of Swords, Five of Swords is reality check. Really reality check to recognize and see a situation for what it is. Yeah, the energy of the Four of Swords. So I see a lot of men are going to be affected. This is like the first week is men are going to be affected in the first week. And it's as if these men have to realize something about themselves. It's as if they were looking, they were not recognizing why and what make them who they are. It is a self-realization for men, air sign men, the first weeks of this Cancer season, because the Cancer season begin 22nd of June until 22nd of July. So it's a self-realization of who you are and the man you become, how you had to become this. It's not by the normal stages of life. It's by cheating other people out of things in order to make it. You don't know any other way of doing things but to cheat people out of things, and that's what you thought that makes you a businessman or makes you a man. And now you're going to be recognizing have been doing it all wrong my entire life. Okay, so the energy of the Three of Swords in the reverse. So I see a Libran person is now going to have to be facing, maybe this Libran person is already facing some sort of a betrayal, deception. Okay, so whoever you are as a Libran person, you're going to be getting back up on your foot, because it's as if you were betrayed and kind of sent to the deep of the sea. And the reason why is because you were betrayed by people who you thought had your back. But you're now going to be getting the facts. The facts of something is going to be coming out. You were thrown in deep water. You did something where you Librans are losing on something. So we see the Aquarians is going to be having a self awareness of who they are and why they do the things that they do. Okay, is because it has something to do with their childhood, that they were not properly trained. It's like this person had to manipulate, steal, cheat to get to where they are in life today. And the Gemini is now going to be recognizing that they were used to manipulate, they were used to get, someone used them to get stability. Okay, and then the Librans are going to be making it right by standing their grounds and saying, look, I was betrayed by people who I have my trust in. And, in a normal situation, I would not have done something like that. Because here is the Libran, is now recognizing, hey, I went too far. I could have, cost someone their life or cost something important for someone because I was deluded through a process by a Gemini and an Aquarian person. So Libran, you're going to be making it right. You're going to be standing up, making it right, because here, this energy of the Four of Swords in the reverse, this Three of Swords in the reverse, you Librans are now recognizing, hey, I got to make this right, because this Gemini and this Aquarian have led me down the wrong part, have given me a story or trick me or manipulate me by giving me a story that was not based on truths and facts. And here I see a Libran person, you Librans are going to be standing your grounds and is going to be shedding light, because this Aquarian is now worried, this Gemini is now worried, because they now recognize that the way they do business, or the way they were taught of doing business, or the way that they have been doing things in their life is not helping them as a business person or has in the future coming up. So Librans, I see you're going to be taking this Cancer Caesar to the next level, okay? The energy of the Magician is in the reverse, and this energy of the Magician is in the reverse with deceptiveness, and the truth is going to be coming out because there was a lot of deceptiveness that was going on. There were people deceiving each other, the energy of the High Priestess and the Magician. This means that this deceptiveness that was going on was deep. It was extremely, extremely deep. There was no question about this. The depth of this deceptiveness was just too deep. Okay? It's about, you know, whatever this deceptiveness is and was, it was just too deep. It is deeper than, it is a root in a society, okay? It's like a society is, you know, blown up on deceptive by doing deceptive thing, and the law is going to be stepping in, okay? So here is the energy of the Empress. This is a beautiful Empress, and whoever this Empress is, she is showing up, okay? If you notice, this Empress is happily pregnant, okay, showing up that, hey, my help, my divine emperor is, you know, you got to recognize that you're hurt. You got to recognize that you need to heal. You got to recognize that, hey, you are not vibrating on a positive vibration, and this has something to do with your childhood, you know, your upbringings, the culture and background that you come from. You know, you can be born of manipulativeness, deceptiveness, but you can change it by becoming a positive person. It's just like a narcissistic mother. She will bring forth two daughters. One can be narcissistic like her, and the other one can be just the total opposite of her, that brings in positive energies. And this is what the universe is now showing up, okay? This is what the universe is now showing up. This is what the universe is now really showing up, is that from everything that is negative, there can be positive come out of a situation, okay? Because there are, especially in the first week of this Cancer season, a husband, a boss, a supervisor is going to be recognizing that something that a divine empress said and showed up, the root of his problem, where his or her problem is coming from childhood. And this is going to be helping this person in order to heal themselves, okay? So a new start is going to be here. After all of this healing that is going to be taking place, a new start is going to be here, especially for you women. You women are going to be getting some sort of a new start, some sort of a worries that was there. You women are going to be walking away from the lies, the deceptiveness, walking away from people playing their mental games, walking away and understanding, I have done the work I need to done. Okay, energy of the world, yes, a cycle is over. So there is going to be a very, very positive new start, and this positive new start is going to be awakening you men, okay, you air sign are going to be awakening to a spiritual side, because this is Saturn that is coming in to remove the lies and deceptiveness, to remove the heartbreaks and the pain, recognizing where is it that your heartbreaks and pain is coming from, what is the source of your heartbreaks and pain, why are you feeling this heartbreaks and pain, and Saturn is coming to move it away. If you notice, these are all major issues, okay? So the energy of the Seven of Cups, this energy of the Seven of Cups is that a lot of men who have been having multiple connection, multiple relationship, because that is the Eight of Swords, multiple ways of, acquiring like business, multiple incomes that they were getting, but not from a positive, not in a positive way. It was like holding up people and robbing people. Yeah, regrets, the energy of the Five of Cups. So that was what I said. It's like how they were getting their money, how they have their assets, was not in a very positive way. It was basically holding up people and robbing people of their desire. Okay, it was just not in the right way. It was not in the right form. It was basically just holding up people, seeing what they could have gotten out of people. How they were gaining their assets, or gaining their wealth, or gaining their abundance in life, was by holding up. Because you see, a lot of people do not understand, if your foreparents are cursed, you will never get the right amount of divine abundance. You have to steal and cheat. You have to manipulate people out of what they're truly supposed to have. And this is a situation where hair sign people, you're going to be understanding that even though that you are guided by the hair energy, using manipulation technique is not going to be working out. All right, this is just not going to be working out anymore. So this Cancer season is about the secrecy, and things and ways that air signs were, because these are like all air sign energies, where they're using their manipulation power in order to gain assets, abundance that is actually not divinely was guided for them. But how they got it was to underhandle, create disillusion with people, underhandle people, and try and get money out of it. And Saturn is now coming in to say, no, this is no longer going to be happening. And whoever this Libran person is coming in with the scale of balance, because this is a Libran person, because of this Libran person, secrets is now out. This Libran person is going to be trying to balance the scale for the Gemini and the Aquarians, because his secrets came out, and this brought him shame, and he could have lost a whole lot by this shame that was brought to this person. This brought this person to a lot of shame. Okay, so that's why this Libran person is going to be saying, we need to have a clean slate and do things by the book, because nothing was being done by the book. Okay, so here, as you get to the end of the Cancer season, is releasing the burden of deceptiveness, because the energy of the Magician is here, and the energy of the Magician is guided by Mercury and the Gemini. So the Gemini recognize that they lost something or someone because of not being very honest. And a lot of you women, or Gemini women, is going to be recognizing losing something that was important. Wake you up that things you used to do in order to get in front of the people, you're going to be letting it down, because you recognize that it is not working anymore. So here we see the energy of the Eight of Swords, where the secrets, learning secrecy, is going to be coming out about multiple secrecy that was held. There was a whole lot of secrets that was held by a certain group of people. And the Seven of Cups is coming up as covenant. The Seven of Cups is like covenant, groups of people that collaborated and try to get money, assets, things out of other people. This has been going on for a very long time. This is something that is coming from past lifetimes, and with this deceptiveness, it is going to be releasing that is like a whole covenant, a whole secret group of people, how they make money, get things, that this is what they were doing. It's like a lot of you are going to be recognizing that you were born um, in a family that has a connection to some sort of a secret covenant. And this is how they destroy other people, by providing and creating a false documentation. And this is how they think that things has always been going. But somehow, whoever you are as a person, you're going to be recognizing, no, we need to change the way this is going, or else all of us is going to be, caught up, because it's as if some sort of a laws, or the spiritual laws of the universe is now changing, so people are now being caught up in their bullshit. So with the energy of the magician, this is an old social group here, okay? So it's a covenant or so. And, there is going to be regrets, because they're going to be finding out that there has been a sort of a disturbing amount of criminality that was going on behind the scenes, okay? So it can be a group of people, it can be a race of people, it can be a group of people from a country, okay? That the only way they know to do business is by underlining under the other people, and taking stuff illegally from other people by falsifying things in order for to get on top of something. And it is going to be a wake-up call. This Cancer season is definitely going to be a wake-up call. So get ready for that, because whatever is coming up in this Cancer season is about facing the truth, because all the swords are up. That means whatever secrets we have. The Five of Swords is in the reverse. The Six of Swords, someone is having a huge realization of a situation. All right. Then we have the energy of the Nine of Swords. People are worried because information is now out, and Deliverance is trying to make it right, because Deliverance is now finding out that there was lies and deceptiveness. Deliverance was told a story that was not based on facts, and now this Libran is trying to hand it, because this Libran is caught. This Libran is losing a lot because of what you Geminis and Aquarian had told this Libran, and gave this Libran some story that was not based on facts. And if you notice, now the Librans is caught and exposed, and the Librans is now going to be trying to teach you how to do things in the right and proper form, because that is something your culture, your race, or whatever had never taught you. They taught you alone only to steal and take from people, and with with ego and power. And now this Libran is going to be finding out, oh my God, that was not how it was supposed to go. A lot of you ladies are going to be getting some sort of a new start. A lot of you ladies, Libran women, you're going to be having some sort of an issue. Libran and Aquarian women are going to be having some sort of an issue. You're moving, you want a new start, but the energy of the world is bringing an ending. And Libran and Aquarian women, you have to recognize what exactly happened since January. What have you been doing for the last 7 years? What have you done in the last 7 years that is going to be released, come out, and that is going to be bringing some sort of an embarrassment. So remember, Pluto is in Aquarius. So Aquarius people are going to be feeling most, because this Aquarian man is recognizing that it's like it's divine empress. Yes, because it's the empress. This Aquarian man is going to be recognizing in the beginning of the Cancer season who is his empress is. Who is his empress? Because he was in denial about a situation. whoever this Aquarian person is was in some huge denial about a woman, and now this denial, or he was lying to himself in a huge denial about who his divine empress is and was, and now he's going to be recognizing June 22nd, and he's going to be recognizing that, yeah, his divine, who is his divine Frau, okay, that is divine Frau is the, he's now going to be recognizing that who is his divine Frau, because his divine Frau is the only one that is understanding the trauma, the things that he has been going through, that knows how deep down something that this person said, he recognized that this person was this person is there, his divine Frau, his divine yeah, this is divine feminine. So yeah, it is a realization that is going to be coming up for an Aquarian person, that, you know, is going to be finding out, wow, this person is aware what is happening to me, why this has happened to me, why am I like this. He's going to now recognize that someone who he crossed part with, or someone that is in his life that was sent there to help him, because that's the only person that knows what he's feeling and what he's going through, okay? So without the alcohol, without the drugs, without the thing, this person knows his, you know, what he has been facing. And this is going to be happening for the Geminis also. But this is going to be helping the Geminis to open up and move forward, okay? That's the different act with this. So there is something that is going to be coming to an end, and I see this could be also authority stepping in and coming down on a group of people, because of the way groups of people were creating, and their assets and their abundance is not in the right and proper way. And as we look at this, it can be authority stepping in and ending some, you know, really just ending some, yeah, deceptive way of how people were doing business by creating fraud under the table, by you know, creating a whole lot of document paper. They were falsifying document paper in order to get goods and service, and to process to get abundance and access on the false way. All right, and you know, and this was a covenant. So a covenant is going to go down, because they're now going to be recognizing how much fraud these people in this covenant have been doing. Wow, this is powerful. So what is this air sign? I hope that this helped. Namaste.